see if you could talk about Darius rejoining you on Friday as well.
Well, tonight it was a big win, big time win. We all know that they were pretty much anxious to play, especially getting Kyrie back. So the big three was going to be playing, and for us, we just pretty much stuck by the game plan. We knew what we wanted to do, and we knew how we wanted to play them. But now we just got to make adjustments for Friday. We can't play the same way because they're going to make adjustments. But this game was a big time win, and for us to have Jared and TP out there, it was amazing. And I can't wait to have Darius back on the court. It's going to be good seeing him back out there and pretty much just playing just because he hasn't played in a minute. And I know he's anxious. He's anxious to pretty much get out there and play with us. So I can't wait. I'm excited.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Fedor?
Hey, Collin, Chris Fedor, Cleveland.com. What do you feel like you show personally on nights like tonight?
Just this is like all the hard work that I put in, especially in my shot. I went 0 for 4 from the start or the beginning. I think maybe even 0 for 5 from the start or the beginning. I just pretty much just kept having confidence in myself, and my teammates, they had confidence in me. They was like, the shots, they're going to fall, so don't even worry about it. Don't even press about it. And they was just telling me all the hard work that I put in, it's gonna pay off. So just stay ready. And tonight, I pretty much just stay ready and listen to my teammates and my coaches, and just fed off of them the entire game.
Collin, was there anything extra in it for you tonight? I mean, you're playing against the Brooklyn Nets, the star-studded Brooklyn Nets, one of the title favorites.
I would say just getting out there and being back with the guys. That was it for me. I haven't played in 4 or 5 games, and just getting out there, it felt amazing. All the practice and everything led up to it today. It was just like I was more anxious than anything. I couldn't wait to get out there. So once I was out there, I had to pretty much just calm myself back down.
Kelsey?
Kelsey Russo, The Athletic. Collin, was there a moment in the game where your shots started falling that you just kind of like felt yourself relax, get into a groove at all?
I was just pretty much just staying ready. I can't pick out like a specific like time or whatnot, but I was just pretty much just staying ready and not forcing anything. I knew if I get to the paint, I got to make sure I look out, make sure I look for the kickouts, make sure I look for the floater and the big. So that was pretty much going through my mind the entire time because JB, we've been watching stuff, and Buck and JJ and Mike G, they pretty much just been on me about making sure when I get in there, make the right decisions. Don't even worry about passing it, throwing the alley. He was like, just making the basketball play and just play your game. So that was pretty much it.
And then kind of a bigger picture question. Obviously, this was the first game with Jarrett and Torian back, and you're back in the mix. And I know you're still missing guys, but how does tonight's game, just kind of show the potential that you guys have moving forward and building off of what you guys did show before all these injuries hit?
It just shows that we got depth. We can go down the bench. Just know that TP, Jared, we got Doc coming off the bench. He came off the bench and had an amazing game. Like, you got to think like all the big time shots that he hit, and it just feels good just to know that when we come out the game, we got guys ready to go and ready to pick off where we left off. So we have confidence in every guy, and I feel like we got a good 15-man, and I feel like we can do something with that, especially when we get everyone back.
Thanks.
Back to Fedor.
Collin, I don't know if you know this, but you had the entire NBA going crazy on Twitter over your performance, especially late in the game. And Taurean Prince said the last time he saw a performance like that was Kyrie Irving. When you hear those kinds of things, how does that make you feel? What does that make you think about?
It feels good. It definitely feels good, and just shows that it's not going unnoticed. So they're seeing it and seeing me produce and see me get better each and every game. So it definitely feels good, but I feel like the win felt a lot better, especially being my first one. I can take it.
Spencer Davies, basketballnews.com. Collin, everyone's going to talk about the big shots that you hit, but
I was thinking about the hang time that you had on that putback when Jetty missed the 3. How did you anticipate that? And damn it, how did you even just stay in the air that long?
Well, I seen the way like Jetty, I shoot with Jetty each and every day. So when I seen him, like the way he leaned back, I knew it was going to probably be short or is it going to be long. So I just ran to the basket, and when I did, I felt like it was short. So I just pretty much just grabbed it and reversed it on the other side, and that was a big time play part of the game as well. So.
I also wanted to ask you just about that first half, that Isaac, the job he did on James, along with yourself, to make sure that he didn't get into the paint and get to his spots. Just the movement, the lateral movement, not allowing him to get in there. What were your observations and just the defensive effort of your teammate Isaac?
Yeah, Isaac listens. He's a great player, and he's only gonna get better. Like the whole time during shoot around, all the coaches was messing with him, like fouling him, and like, yep, that's 6 fouls. Like just pretty much just letting him know like how it's going to be tonight. And he pretty much took the challenge, and he played hard and really well. And that's a tough nosed guy. He's from Atlanta, so you feel me.
How's your ankle feel?
It's feeling better. It's definitely feeling better. It's almost there. I definitely felt good tonight, and didn't even think about it.
Kelsey.
Collin, I kind of wanted to ask you too about that like block steal thing on KD when he was just going down the floor. How did you just anticipate like that whole play, and did you realize that you had like stepped out of bounds when you came back around?
Well, I was anticipating him trying to dunk on me, so I definitely was going to jump. That's just who I am. I definitely would have jumped with him, and if he would have dunked me, he would have dunked me. But I definitely timed it pretty well, and I seen he had the ball out a little bit, so I just went on and stole it. And I didn't feel like I stepped out of bounds, but I'm gonna watch it to pretty much see.
Thanks.
Evan.
Evan Damerell Forbes. Collin, post-game, Kyrie said he doesn't know many guys who can score 20 points in a 5-minute OT period. You got hot. And then he even said he was smiling and was even excited for you when you were making those shots in overtime. How does it feel to have one of the league greats just kind of in your corner like that, especially when he's an opponent?
Man, it feels good. It feels good. It feels good also just to see Kyrie back out there. And I talked to him after the game, and he's a good player. You can tell when he's out there, he's killing. He's in full effect. So it's definitely good to see him back out there on the court. And it was definitely good to go against him tonight, especially being the first one back and his first one back, and just having that battle and that challenge tonight. I definitely accepted the challenge, and I knew it wasn't going to be easy. Just the simple fact that it's Kyrie. He's coming at you each and every night ready to go. And tonight was a good one.
Fedor.
Collin, what did Kai say to you?
We just talked a little bit.
Talked about what?
Listen, can't tell you about that one.
And then in overtime, when you had it going, what were you feeling out there?
Well, I was just pretty much just picking my spots and just pretty much taking what the defense gave me, like Kyrie or someone. I think Kyrie was guarding me tight, and I drove and I seen TP in the corner. I was just pretty much just playing basketball. I seen James just standing there, so I made the right basketball play. And I felt like my decision making is getting better, and it's going to take time. And I feel like the coaches and everyone, they're putting time and effort in helping me in that aspect of the game. So that was a big time shot also for TP in the corner too.
Spencer.
You're going to go about your business and Kyrie's going to go about his business. But how do you approach that your careers are going to be linked essentially forever until you guys are out of this game and handling it like that?
Well, I am in Cleveland. I do wear number 1. I'm in number 2. So, and I do wear Kyrie. So, that's going to definitely be linked together. So I just got to take it.
All right, last one, Chris Manning. Go ahead, Chris.
Collin, Chris Manning from SB Nation. Defensively, how did you guys go from just it's sustained this year? And I know JaVale said like he hopes you guys can remain like a top 5 unit, but how did you guys go from where you were last year to this, considering
you were off for so long and you have all these new bodies and all these injuries. Like, how were you guys able to sustain that level of defense and compete on that end against a team like Brooklyn?
I feel like we got a great group of guys. I mean, we're trying to build a culture here. We're trying to build a great culture, and we have guys here that want to be here, and we got guys here who come in each and every day to work ready to go and don't never complain about anything. So when it's like that, we pretty much just trust what coach has for us and trust his game plan and pretty much just try to go out there and execute. It's not going to be perfect, but we definitely just going to play hard. And that's something that we also live by. We just going to go out and just compete. And that's one of our words that we pretty much talk about each and every day, and that's competing. And we want to do that each and every night.
And for you specifically defensively, how much has that side of the floor slowed down from year one to now?
I'm able to pretty much just see guys' tendencies and know like what they can and can't do and what spots they like the ball, like and which guys I have to pretty much just run off the screens, because if I leave him open, he's gonna knock it down. So when it's like that, I just been pretty much just getting that much better in film and learning guys' tendencies. That's all it is. And time, the game definitely starts slowing down once you start getting games under your belt.
Thanks.
One last quick one, Collin. Peter, go ahead.
Collin, one last thing. Obviously, the Kyrie Collin comparisons come up all the time. You just mentioned it and how people are going to bring it up. How important is it for you that those don't come up?
Well, I just pretty much just do what I do. I don't really worry about anything else. I just go out there pretty much just play my game. I'm gonna come in each and every day ready to work, and I'm just perform. That's it. I can't control what people say, but I can control what I do. That's all it is.